Go.
It's a grocery row system. We modelled it after David the Good on YouTube. So it's like a controlled food forest with, careful Bubba, we've just stuff interplanted between like orchard rows. So we got 1, 2, 3 rows, and then we got 1, 2, 3 fruit tree kind of in each row, but we stagger them. So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, and then there's a little fig, 2, 1, 2, 3 in the next one, and then we do shrubs in between, and little root vegetables like arrowroot. We've got little salvias, and then we've grown beans everywhere. So lots of nitrogen fixing, that sort of stuff. And all the rows are just, we brought in a whole bunch of... Hey Bubba, come document. We cardboarded the whole area and then brought in a whole bunch of aged cow manure, just straight. And then whenever we plant something into it, we just dig out a hole, put some potting mix in, and just dunk it in. And then the rest of the bed just rots down, and there's lots of fertility in it. You don't have to do composting in the area. These are pinto beans. They're going to climb eventually. What's that, Bubba? Is that lemon balm? Do you like this? Hey, Bubba. Smelling? Yummy. Yeah. Mulberry. Banner grass for cover, shade. Mulch.
Thank you.
And yeah.
Thank you.
We're done? Bubba. Come in.
So you want to do your banana circle?
It's our 90 circle. So each garden bed has a swale behind it. They catch the water as it comes down the hill, and it overflows into each one, which then overflows into here, which catches and fills around the bananas. And behind here there's a trench. And then when this fills with enough silt, we just scoop it out onto the gardens, and then that overflows the whole area, comes all through and fills this, overflows down the drain and away from the house, so that it doesn't keep flooding the house. Hi! How you going? Oh yeah. And then we got comfreys everywhere for compost. Chickens, good for the soil. The worms love it. Very easy to propagate. And yeah, and through here we got peaches, pansies, perennial basil is one of the shrubs we're using a lot of. That's a bigger one. It seems to flower almost constantly, so it's good for the bees. You just hack it back when you get over it, and it just grows back. It's very easy to propagate, so we just stick that around the garden. And then we've got beans all through here. These are, they're bush beans, dry beans. I don't know what the types are, but they're all different types, and they're all planted throughout the garden. But they're the first things that Bubba's planted on her own. Well, I dug the holes and she put them in. They've got little green beans and some rosemary, galangal, which is kind of like a ginger root, similar thing. And then we recently pulled out all our broad beans to kind of fill this area, and now we're doing row cucumbers. They're all coming through. Some bigger ones there. And then back to the banana circle. And over here, this is kind of the swale mound. It's not got anything really kind of specific growing in it at the moment, but it's just got peaches on the bank. This is a jujube. I don't really know what it is or what it's for, but Alana said it was essential that we spend $70 on it. So that's what we did. But it's a pioneer plant apparently. So it's pioneering quite well. It's pretty happy anyway. And then all the canners. I think I've got almost every colour of canner. And these are just prolific, so they get chopped and dropped. So they're on the swale bank, and this is full of water. And also just like dry grass and things. Careful. And that just rots down, and then yeah, once it's rotten we scoop it out, chuck it on the gardens. And the canners love the water, so they just keep growing, and then you chop them down to ground level, chuck them on the gardens, and they just reshoot like crazy. We've got a very pretty flower. Bubba likes to come out in the morning and we pick all the dead flowers off, which makes them flower more. So she quite enjoys that. And then yeah. Oh, Bubba, look. Here's Carl's feijoa. I think it's kind of maybe wanting to flower or something. It's got all these cute little shoots on it. But I don't really know. And then we got, yeah. I don't really know what's in here. Lots of clover and stuff. I'm kind of letting this area do its thing. The other swales in the back there with more canners. Pigeon peas for nitrogen fixing. And Bubba likes to eat them and feed them to the chickens. And as well as some ice cream bean trees. Careful! You're being careful? We've got lots of borage for the bees and the soil, and it kind of self-seeds and propagates itself. And we've got walking onions. We don't really eat them, they just kind of be there and be lots. Come here. Then we got these are carrots that are going to seed. We'll just let them do their thing. And then yeah, and beans interplanted everywhere, and salvias and gentle.
And our very happy peach tree.
Yeah, lots of peaches. So we'll see if we get any peaches. Hopefully if it will get eaten. And strawberries under there, but they're not strawberrying yet. Or they had or got eaten. I don't know. Anyway, there's not strawberries on there. Okay, go get them. Go get the jiggies. Go.
We get the chickens? We go get the chickens. I think they're all going to bed. They're all going to bed, Abby. Say night-night, chickens. Bye. Bye.